guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Selena. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And today I have so much to update you guys on. For those of you who are just watching this first video, I do have a whole playlist on the road to championships, my prep from start to finish, and my team is Bare Aesthetics, and my coach is Giannamore. She is an IFBB pro who is going insane this year. She looks freaking amazing. She's killing it, and I'm so grateful to have her, and she's been such a great mentor. My posing coach is Erin Mahan. She is an IFBB pro, and she is also killing it on the stage right now, and I am so grateful for her. Literally, she has taught me so much in posing and has instilled such a confidence with posing. Those are my people. I'll leave them all linked down below for you. The road to championships, we are only 5 weeks out. Holy crap, what the heck. Getting a weird shadow here. I just fixed my lighting, so if it looks a little different, that's why. I'm going to be competing in the Indiana State Championships. I did register for my show. I will be doing 3 classes, so if you are unsure about bodybuilding, things like that, you pay for basically like a driver's license. It's called your NPC card. You pay for that in order to be able to compete, and then you pay for the classes of the show that you want to do. So I'm obviously in the bikini division, and I'm going to be doing 3 classes within the bikini division because this is my first show. I'm going to be doing True Novice, which is the only time you can ever do that class, is your first show ever. Novice you can do if you've never won a show, and then Open is what makes you qualify for nationals. So I am doing all 3 of them. I did get a few questions on some of my other videos, and I decided to answer them really quickly here, and then we'll kind of get into macros, cardio, all that stuff. Okay, so one of the questions that I've been getting asked that I just wanted to answer really quickly here was, do you find your prep / stage lean body or off-season body more attractive? I've loved my body in every single aspect of my life so far. I would say starting off this prep weighed in at 122 pounds, and I'm 5'2", which is a fine weight. I will say my body recomposition has completely changed in just how I look, and so I will say I enjoy the body recomposition that I'm getting, but I don't like or love one better than the other. I think, and the mindset that I've been having is just to know that stage weight, stage physique is not a maintainable physique at all. So if you are doing a bodybuilding competition, just know your stage weight, your stage physique is not a maintainable, healthy physique to keep. And so yes, it's fun to do and stuff like that, but having that low body fat percentage is unhealthy and not okay for us, especially women, because it affects your hormone regulation, your fertility, all the things. I will say when I was at my heaviest, I will say I didn't feel great, but I think that's more with what I was eating, not really how I looked, because I could still look good at 122 pounds. I think my highest weight was 124 ever. But I just didn't feel good. I felt bloated, I felt crampy, I had, GI upset, and that was the thing that I didn't like about being curvier, was it was basically just the food that I was eating. It wasn't really actually, the weight itself that bothered me. Another question I got was, do people notice that you're getting skinnier when they touch you or see you in normal clothes? Are they like, Selena is so scrawny now, or she's lean, but I can tell that she's muscular and ripped? Honestly, I get both of those comments a lot. How do I explain this and not be offensive? People who are not on the same health journey as me like to shame my health journey and say, oh my gosh, you're so skinny, you're so scrawny, like you don't look healthy, like your face even looks sunken in. Like I've even gotten that before. And then people who are on a similar health journey or are just supportive will say, dang girl, you're looking ripped, you're looking strong. So it honestly just depends on the person, but I have gotten both of those comments and I have just learned to not take it offensively or anything, because it typically has nothing to do with me and has more to do with how that person feels about themselves. And I just move on with my life. Another question that I got, which is kind of personal, but I think it is a good question to have. They asked, do you still feel womanly to your significant other when stage lean? I know often men want something to hold on to. With being stage lean, there's not much there in the boobs and butt department. You are 100% correct. My boobs are gone. I liked my boobs at 124 pounds so much. I have no boobs now. I've always been a butt girl. I will always have a butt, and thankfully, like bikini division, it really does focus on glutes. So my butt's still there. She's looking good. She's definitely glutes more than booty, which is totally fine. I asked my husband actually, because I was curious what he thought, and he literally was like, I love you either way, babe. I don't have a preference. I loved you. I thought you looked great at 124 pounds. I think you look great at, you know, what you're at right now, and it'll be whatever it is. I don't feel like extra affection now than I did then. I still feel loved just as much then as I do now. And so I don't think it has made a difference. I think if, honestly, I'm not here to please anybody but myself. If he enjoys it, great. If he doesn't enjoy it, I don't care. If a guy had an opinion about that, personally, that would be a problem for me, and that would be a red flag in my mind if he had an opinion about how I looked and if he preferred me a different way, as far as like curvier, skinnier, whatever. Like, especially if you're together. I understand if you're searching and you have a type. I totally get that. I hope that answers that question. I'm currently 5 weeks out. I did get a refeed day on July 4th. Refeed days just mean that you get an increase in carbs. It's like a reset button. It kind of gives your body that delicious replenishment that you need, and then you can go back into your regular macro set that you have the next day, and hopefully, it'll help you kind of reset. But keep in mind, my refeed day was still like roughly 1,500 calories, which is more for me. It was more carb focused and less protein focused. So that was really great. I had extra fruit. Oh, it was wonderful. So I really loved having that refeed day. I've had 2 of those so far. And now I'm back to the grind with my new macros. Today will be my first day at this macro set. I had a check-in yesterday on Monday, July 4th, and we changed up my macros, and we are just getting down to the nitty-gritty, man. So the way I've been eating is with intermittent fasting, just because it helps with my hunger. So this is a sport, it is competitive and it is hard. It's not easy for anybody. I have found that increasing volume with food has been helpful in ways that I can. So for me, salads, I eat salads. I don't eat rice anymore. I don't eat bread anymore, bagels. I don't have enough carbs to play with that. I stopped even eating potatoes. Like, I love potatoes, but like, I need to feel full right now. That is important to me. Everyone that sees it, they're like, oh my God, that's so much. But it's actually like, I've never eaten less in my life until now, because lettuce just has nothing in it. Spinach has nothing in it. It's great for your micronutrients. And also it just allows you to eat more when you don't have as many carbs to play with. So down to 110 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat, and 130 grams of protein. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. I try to keep my sodium within 2 to 3 grams of sodium, and that's been really helpful. I drink about a gallon of water a day. My average step range is, 11 to 13,000 a day. I do not have a sedentary lifestyle, never have, so I walk a lot. My cardio also does help with that, because I choose an incline treadmill walk for my cardio, for the list cardio that I do. So for that, it does increase my step throughout the day. My cardio is at 6 days a week, 60 minutes. And I actually started to decrease the incline and increase the speed We were really trying to work on my tie-ins, getting that backside to pop. And I was doing, if you watched my previous video, I think I did a video on Memorial Day weekend talking about how I stayed on track. If you want to check that video out, check it out. It's over here. And I talked about how I stayed on track during a holiday weekend, what I did, things like that. And I talked about my incline cardio walks, and it was at 15% incline at like a 2.3 to 2.7 speed. Now I am at a 7 to 10% incline with a speed of 3.4 to 3.7, and I feel it in my glutes and hamstrings so much more. I'm not on shift. I will break up my cardio and do like 20 minutes before my session to warm up, kind of get the body, you know, feeling warmed up, primed, ready to go, and then I do my 40 minutes after my session. But when I'm on shift for work, then I always do the 60-minute cardio all together. I like to do it in the morning because it's a great way to wake up, but I also know that typically evening times is the worst because everyone's working out after work, and it's always hard to get machines that you need or dumbbells. So I might switch up the way I've been doing that and do my lifting session in the morning before work. That way I don't have to worry about, you know, waiting for machines to open up or changing things, and then doing my cardio in the evening because there's always treadmills everywhere. Those things never, you know, no one ever fills up all the treadmills. So, and my lifting sessions are different. So I just started a metabolic block, and it is time under tension, increased reps, and she is a burner, holy crap. So I am currently doing 5 lifting sessions a week, and I do a lower body, an upper body, a glutes and delts, a lower body, and an upper body. Practice posing when I'm home and not on contract, so roughly about 3 to 4 days a week I'll practice posing. Currently I've been off of contract for 3 weeks, which has been a necessity. This prep really does take a lot of time. If you are prepping for a bodybuilding competition, it really does take a lot of time to prep out of your day, like meal prepping, working out. Like I'm at the gym for 2 to 3 hours every single day, except for 1 day a week. So it really does take up a lot of time, and to not have to worry about working 12-hour shifts or traveling and driving 3 hours to my contract has been really nice. The word to describe how I've been feeling is just fatigue, depletion, flat affect, flat. I just feel like flat because we're depleting, and then just a couple more weeks of depletion, and then we can kind of go into pumping those muscles up, adding some carbs, some water, some sodium, and things like that to really let the work pop. But I had a huge mindset change last week, 6 weeks out. Week 10 through 6, that whole month, I was a bear to live with. I did not have the right mindset in. So I chose to do this. And yes, it is hard, but that does not mean that I have to be a bear to live with. And I just realized that I was like, you know what? I chose to do this. I decided to do this. It's been fun. Yes, it's getting uncomfortable. Just do what you gotta do to get through it, and also enjoy your life and try not to take it out on others. So I've been giving myself a lot of grace, and I've been giving other people a lot of grace because I get very hangry. I have had to manage that hangriness a lot lately because of just, you know, the macro set that I'm at. This is the time during your prep where everyone's tired. You're just fatigued. You just, like, showing up is hard for me. So when people expect more than showing up, it's infuriating because at this point, me just being there is so hard that I can't give you any more. And so I've just been really transparent too with people. I just kind of like primed my family and primed my friends and just like told them where I was at and what I needed from them. And thankfully they were so understanding, and my support system is so good, and I'm so thankful. So if you're watching this, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I've just learned, you know, people that get it, people that don't won't, and I'm not gonna even try to explain it to them anymore. I'm just gonna try to give them extra grace and do my best to not trigger them during this time. Yeah. I stayed on track July 4th weekend. We actually traveled to Chicago and did some touristy things there, and then we went to a concert. I have been to 2 concerts during prep so far. The amount of planning that takes to have a social life during prep is insane. It's so insane, and it is a lot to handle. It is overwhelming. That's why I prefer just to not do a lot of things socially outside, because it just takes so much planning and preparation on my part, and also I don't want to inconvenience other people. Things that I did to help with, this weekend was I texted all my friends and I just let them know what I needed. Be like, hey, I'm on this prep. I'm bringing all my food. Here are the things that I need. Please do not ask me if I want any food. I will bring everything. So please do not ask me. Please do not tell me it's just one bite or it's just one drink. It is not just one bite. It's not just one drink. Those things add up. And also they do a lot to you mentally when you are in such a deficit. That one bite, that one drink could ruin my willpower, and it could be worse. And then I also was like, I had to work out when we were in Chicago. So I was like, I do need a gym. I will wake up earlier than all of you guys, get my stuff done so that way you don't have to worry about it. But one of my best friends was so supportive and literally went to the gym with me, and that was so fun just to have that support system there and be like, yeah, if you need to go to the gym, let's make it work out. And they also did it with me, which was very, very helpful just to feel that support. And then I also just, asked for grace. And I also had to remind myself to give other people grace. Other people are not doing what I'm doing, and that is totally fine. And they can enjoy the foods that they would like to their heart's content, because we're all on different journeys. And I just had to remind myself of that. That's what you need to do. If you have family or friends and you're doing an event, plan accordingly, prepare the meal. So all you have to do is execute it during the weekend or event that you're going to. And then also ask your family and friends to just, not worry about you, let you be, and just be supportive. And that's how I found I got through it. I am gonna be doing my own hair and makeup for the show. I cannot afford, to spend more money. I really can't. Shows are so expensive, and I'm so grateful that I'm financially able to do a show and to do this, because I know a lot of people would love to do this but just financially can't make it happen. I'm so grateful for that. But I am going to be doing my own hair and makeup. So in the next coming weeks, I'm going to start doing some trial runs and things like that. My tan, I'm not sure if I'm going to do yet. I may do it myself. I may not. I haven't decided that yet. And then I still need to book hotels and all that stuff. I think that's it. I will share a video here. I do post on my Instagram and TikTok very regularly, my posing, my little bit of my gym sessions, food things. So please follow me on Instagram. It's just Selena Jones _. TikTok, it's Selena Danae Jones. And I do post very regularly there on body prep, because that's what I'm doing. But this is what I'm looking like right now. This was at 6 weeks. Currently I'm 5 weeks out. You'll probably see this next week, so I'll be technically 4 weeks at that point. I will try to get as many videos as I can up for you guys about this, and I'll put it all in a playlist so that way you can just see the process, see the journey, and watch me evolve. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you're watching this video, or if you've watched a few of my videos and you keep coming back but you haven't committed to subscribing, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel. I do have affiliate links down below always listed for you. And if you end up using those as well, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. You have no idea how grateful I am for you guys when you do use that. I don't worry, it never goes unnoticed. I truly notice it. And so anyways, I'm gonna make some food so I can eat and then go to the gym. I will see you guys in another one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.